You know, the state of Wisconsin is extraordinarily blessed with some of the all-time great athletes in their respective sports. We don't have a whole lot of championships to show for it, at least recently, but I mean, the amount of amazing performances we get to see from our players is truly amazing. And tonight was honestly, I'd probably have to go searching a little bit through the other games, but as far as I can remember, this might be the most dominant that I can ever remember Giannis Antetokounmpo being. Um, yeah, it was that good tonight. 17 to 31 for him, 50 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, 0 turnovers, 3 made threes. Most of his points and, scoring and rebounds came after he fell on the court. He looked like he injured his elbow or something. He came up, he was shaking it, and he was kind of down for a little while. He came back, he hit 3 or 4 threes. I think he only missed 2 free throws the rest of the way. And he took a lot of free throws after that too. So this was one of the more dominant performances I've seen from him and from really across the entire NBA this season. I mean, he was just spectacular. He willed the Bucks to victory tonight. And these are the kinds of games that I just live for as a sports fan, I love the championships, of course, and that's, the number one goal, obviously, but seeing a game like that, even just live on TV is special. Being there in person would be a whole different level of awesome experience. But seeing it live on TV, being able to say, oh yeah, I remember that game. I remember watching that game. That's special. And this game was a special game. And the fact that there was an odd circumstance that surrounded it as well. It just wasn't like your average typical 50-point night. Not that 50-point nights are average or anything, but they do occur fairly often in the NBA. I'd say maybe once or twice a week or so, and superstars definitely get their fair share of 50-point games, especially if you're a Hall of Fame level player on the offensive end. But games like this just don't come around too often. And when a circumstance like what happened, Giannis went down and he hit his elbow or he grabbed his elbow or something. It's a shooting hand, by the way. He's a right-hander, and it looked like I was pretty confident he was going to be okay, but it might have been something that he'd have to sit for a quarter, maybe even the rest of the game, maybe I was a little bit nervous. Oh, did he hit a nerve or something? I don't know, but he came back in. He swished his next 2 free throws, and then he was just on fire the rest of the game. He was just willing the Bucks to victory, and the Jazz really came to play too. I mean, they hit 50% of their threes. They hit 22 threes in the game, and this is one of those games where the other team just could not miss shots, and the Bucks, they stuck right with them, even though they only shot 30% from 3, but they stuck right with them, and it was because of Giannis, because of the way that he played tonight, and the fact that it's all just connected, that it's all surrounded by this elbow injury kind of was the turning point for Giannis, and then he all of a sudden just became like Michael Jordan and LeBron James morphed into one, and Steph Curry morphed into one. It was just so amazing, so spectacular, and like I said, that's what I love watching sports for. Games like this, performances like this, moments like this. And of course, championships always the number one. But if it isn't a championship, a game that I would want to see in person would be a game like this, where it's just a super special and dominant performance by a player that's going to be unforgettable. It's something you're going to remember for a long time. So Bucks win tonight, 122-118. I know I haven't made a whole lot of Bucks videos, but this is certainly a good time for one tonight with how good Giannis was. All-time performance from him tonight. Bucks riding an 8-game win streak now, and hopefully they can keep it rolling. They're 14-3, the number 1 seed in the East. They're looking like they're as good as last year, maybe even better. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on Giannis' performance tonight. Do you think this is the best game of his career, or maybe even the best game by any NBA player this season? Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Go Pucks, go.